and welcome to the video. Another crazy day in the crypto market as we have seen Dogecoin with a big spike up to around 20 cents, now cooling off back to 15 cents, staying at this floor that it built on the 3rd of March as we continue to watch this. Isn't it fun to just feel the feelings of crypto again? Now, of course, some of them are negative, like right now when we have to watch it go down. That's the nice thing about crypto not spiking, is that then you don't have to worry so much about it going down. At least you don't have to worry about the crashes. The one downside of the big spikes is that you're going to see some downside action on the other side of it. Still, though, a massive week for Dogecoin. As you can see, the new update on the website looks pretty dang cool. Now, they're continuing to improve this. They already had some of the same graphics for a while, but they're continuing to improve that. Very good to see indeed. As Dogecoin X integration nears, we're going to likely see that be the next big catalyst. Now, you may remember, when Dogecoin and SNL came together and kissed like a beautiful couple on the beach, that is when we saw one of the biggest rises in the history of all cryptocurrencies, one of the most euphoric and fun times that you'll probably ever have in your entire life is being a Dogecoin holder during that phrase, during that period in time. Absolutely beautiful indeed, as we have some statistics to go through here that are indicative of exactly where the market is going and exactly what we can look forward to. Because, of course, it's not done yet. Now, yes, this is at a point where we're at a dip. You're going to be looking at opportunities to buy in and see some good moves going forward. Now, so far on our journey from 50,000 to 1 million, obviously we still have a long way left to go. We've made 3 trades so far. One of them did pretty dang well. One of them did okay, and the other one is currently down a little bit. Keep in mind, when we are doing these trades, it's going to take a while to get to this point. If it was as easy as you just invest in a couple cryptos and all of a sudden you have 1 million, everyone would do that. Even the most experienced traders, no matter how advanced you are, you're going to lose on at least 50% of the coins you invest in, most likely. However, the ones that you do hit on oftentimes can hit so big that it makes all of the other ones not even seem relevant or significant. If you make $100,000 from a $10,000 investment or a $5,000 investment, whatever the amount is you invest, whatever the amount is you make, which is a 10x or more, that one 10x is going to make up for like the 3 losses you had on other coins that were smaller, but still somewhat significant. And that's how you have to play it. You can't get deterred. You have to continue to stay strong mentally. It's hard, but if you're able to do that, you're going to see insane profits long term. It's the only way really to do it in a short period of time. The other way is, of course, investing and holding long term, but that is it requires more patience, and you want to make money fast, right? I mean, you can do both, right? But you want to do both. You want to be making money fast and also the patient route. Both are good, and both should be certainly taken advantage of. As right now we see 1.25 trillion market cap for Bitcoin, and we're looking at for Dogecoin, we want to see 2 things. Number 1, the transaction fees being significantly lower than Bitcoin, and number 2, we want to see the price of Bitcoin staying strong enough that it's capable for Dogecoin to spike massively. That is required. You can't have Bitcoin going down and see a massive crazy Dogecoin breakout. You have to have a perfect storm to see the craziness happen, right? Year to date up 50%, all-time high 69,000. We got very close to that. 52-week high 69,208.79, and we got very close to really smashing through everything. Now it actually 24-hour open 68,253. I mean, it's actually crazy how we're kind of seeing history repeat itself right now. So much to a T. Now, of course, crypto often follows patterns, but when you see it this much of a pattern of repeating itself, it does allow you to predict exactly where it's going with more specificity, if that's even a word. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's a word. So far, Elon Musk has not tweeted yet about Dogecoin joined the AI London office. Now, he is, of course, talking a lot about AI, which is certainly going to play a big role in crypto as we move forward. But we've not even seen a big tweet from him yet. There's so much more that he's going to do. He has been replying to a lot of Dogecoin accounts still. He's still, of course, someone who is holding his Doge. He's said that. He said integration is coming this year. He's certainly not giving up on crypto by any means, but he understands time, and he understands it's not quite ready for the major breakout yet. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen right now. It does require a catalyst. It does require a perfect storm, and that can happen at any day, at any second. So still be looking for that. We're not going to completely and totally discount it. I do believe we have more run left during this cycle. However, the big kahuna, the crazy one, is not quite ready just yet. So hold on to your hat. Have a little more patience. You can make money right now in this market, but you do have to be prepared to have some patience as well. I hope more people like Marty run for office. He has been, of course, tweeting a lot about politics. And specifically, he wants to fix the national debt. I don't think people understand just how much the national debt of the United States, specifically, other countries matter too, right? The United States national debt is perhaps one of the biggest indicators of the world economy. And when we have a president in office who's actually capable of reining in the economy, who's capable of spending in a smart way, and that requires Congress, most importantly. A lot of people don't really understand the power Congress has. You probably do if watching this channel. I mean, most of us in this community really understand global events. The vast majority of people, unfortunately, in the United States have not really dove in deep into a knowledge base on how the United States government works. Three branches, right? 33%, for judicial, executive, and legislative, aka Congress. Then you got Senate, and then you have the presidency. Three branches of importance, and of course, of those three branches, you have to be looking at it as each one needs to have a good goal in mind for the economy, or else it's not going to succeed. If you just have a president who's good and the two branches suck, I mean, they want to spend a bunch of money, they don't want to rein anything in. It doesn't matter how good the president is, it's still going to suck. And that's why, for example, in the last 2 years of Trump's presidency, not only did Trump play a role in unfortunately allowing it to happen more, he could have done more to stop it, in other words. But the Congress at that time was very spend heavy, and unfortunately, that did in fact lead to a massive bump in the national debt. As we went into the Biden administration, it just went even more crazy, because once it's set in a certain way, it's hard to change it again after that. And once it was set at extreme spending, even if it's not necessarily 100% Biden's fault, it's the Congress's fault for what they did more so than anything else. So if we can see Congress and the presidency both be put in a position where they have the ability to cut back on spending to help with the national debt, to put some programs in place that aren't going to allow the economy to go crazy, that's going to be extremely positive for crypto. And when you combine that happening in 2024 with the halving cycle that we're already watching a lot of the build up now, people are investing in advance. People don't wait until the event happens, they invest in advance. So yeah, there's going to be the potential for it to fall some, right? However, it's still going to be a significant event, because just purely on a metric based level, I think this spike may be happening a little bit too early in terms of its closeness to the actual halving cycle, what we're going to see with that. So because it's happening so early, that means we still have more than enough potential left in the cannon to really rocket away when we do see the halving cycle. It's kind of like think about it this way. Everyone's going to invest early because they expect it to happen here. But not everyone knows that everyone's going to invest early because they expect it to happen here. So what are they going to do? They're going to invest even earlier. But if they invest too early, then there's going to be time for it to go back down some. And then when it actually comes to the halving cycle, it's going to go up again. So it's always going to be, you're chasing what people are expecting to happen versus what people have seen happen in the past, and combining that with the patterns that you've seen play out. So you have to combine all those things to kind of get an accurate prediction of where the market's going. That's why I did say 2024 we would see a big cycle. We're already seeing it now. Bitcoin hitting all-time highs is one of the big goals, right? You want to see Bitcoin rocketing past it. If we can get Bitcoin to 100K, it's going to be the biggest altcoin season that we've seen in our lifetimes. It's going to be insane. What's capable, the sitting duck, or the sleeping giant, I guess would be a better way to describe it, of the crypto market is insane. And there's so much more than what just meets the eye in terms of potential. Now, SpaceX as well, I think, is something that a lot of people don't understand truly how important of a role it's going to play. Because when you can transact a Dogecoin anywhere on Earth, and Elon Musk has already said the capabilities coming, you're going to have the ability to see Dogecoin's use case skyrocket even more. So we compare Bitcoin to Dogecoin. Let's look at the gas fees of the two of them. That's, I think, probably, now we've gone over this a few times, but it is different now because of the current cycle. There's a lot of trading happening, so the gas fee changes. But for a 24-hour cycle on Dogecoin, the gas fee is currently at 0.01. So about 2 cents per transaction. Even if you send $100,000, you're paying 2 cents. And that's incredible, right? You compare that to Bitcoin, which, we love Bitcoin, right? But look at the difference. $16 average transaction fee. $16 versus 2 cents. Now, you're going to go to the store, you're going to buy something. Which one are you going to use? Dogecoin or Bitcoin? Now, you could invest in some random other coin on maybe the Ethereum chain. Well, that's high gas fees right now. What about on BNB chain? Even BNB chain, that's pretty good, but can experience some fluctuating problems. BNB isn't exactly as American friendly as Ethereum and even Dogecoin are. So when you start to look at this, you realize, oh my gosh, even in this market, Dogecoin looks strong. It looks incredible. It looks like the use case, which Elon Musk did say Elon Musk clearly stated, from a use case standpoint, Dogecoin's the best. He didn't mix his words. He straight up said, Dogecoin, not just because I like it, not just because of the dog, legitimately, as the future crypto of Earth, has so many viable paths to it, and you love to see that. Now, we're still waiting on the tweet, like I said, which Elon Musk he's always going to be there for crypto. Unless the tweet is I just sold, which is not going to happen, then you don't have to worry. He's still on board. That's really the best way to look at it. Now, if you look at the entire market cap, you can see currently, we'll go ahead and click refresh here. Currently 2.38 trillion total global market cap. I believe that's actually incorrect. Yeah, it should be. I believe it's actually lower than that. I think this may be lagging behind some. But Bitcoin currently is 63,000, Ethereum 3,500. So it's actually spiked back up a lot of the way from where it fell. Dogecoin still up 62% on the 7-day period. Bitcoin on the 24-hour period up, or on the hour period up 0.35%. In the 24-hour period still down 1.62%. So we're looking at those things, we're comparing them, and there's still a lot to dive into here. There's so much more that we're waiting for. Now, Shiba also with a big spike this week, pretty impressive to watch that. A lot of fun indeed. And as we look down the list, you see the meme coins are still continuing to do well, especially the ones toward the top. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. You love to see the meme coins doing well because those are the ones that are doubted the most. Now, Dogecoin's not only holding its own with all the top cryptos, it's even holding its own with the meme coins. Stronger, better, faster, wiser. I just made that up, but it sounds good. Anyway, I'm at Wallace. Make sure to subscribe with the notifications on to stay updated in real time, and I'll see you in the next video.